La siguiente presentación está a cargo de Julieta Costa sobre el censo de invierno de Milano en Portugal. Julieta trabaja en SPEA, ¿no? Es representante de Life en Portugal, y trabaja con el censo de Milano Real y actualmente trabaja en un live sobre ratas de rupícolas, limoche, perdicera y demás. Más en Kite.
Good afternoon. I'm going to make a small presentation about the red kite to winter counts in Portugal. I'm from SPEA, that is the Portuguese Society for the Study of Birds. So I'm going to present shortly my who is SPEA. SPEA exists for more than 20 years. We are partners to BirdLife International, and so we are an environmental NGO who promotes the study of birds and their conservation. So our work is mainly, we work in conservation, we work a lot on education, environmental education, we do some research, we work with volunteers, field work, seminars, publishing. So I'm going to take a look at this winter's red kite census. We had baseline data that was sort of short, it's very scarce data, but here it is. We had some regional counts in the south of Portugal, Alentejo, and the council counts, more detailed counts. They are both around 2010. We also have some scattered information from bird watching and other NGOs. So this winter we tried to make the first national census. We had our winter count that we managed to gather these organizations for the census. And we had a participation of about 20 bird watchers, all of them volunteers, or most of them volunteers. The field methods, we focused on the roost census because we didn't have enough people and enough resources to make the road census. So they are here explained quite in detail, but in general we tried to follow the basic information we already had. The census took place more or less within 1 week, with some exceptions. And that is not something that is not so easy when you work with volunteers who have different needs and different availabilities. But we managed to have a week for the census. So we delivered the methodology among all the observers. 2 hours before dark, placing and trying to observe the roosts and even the places where the red kites gather, and sometimes just after the sunset they move to the real roost where they sleep overnight. Okay, we tried to count them, all of them this way, and this was the general methodology that was followed by everybody. The results, we counted 21 active roosts and 28 non-active roosts. That means there were roosts that were previously known, but for some reason, either they didn't have red kites or they have other species. So most of them, we don't know why they're not there anymore. We don't know if there are the roosts moved somewhere nearby or not, or if most of the roosts just don't exist anymore. But in fact, as a summary, I can tell that about 1/3 of the roosts have above 100 individuals. Just one has more than 200 individuals, that means about 230 individuals. 3 of the roosts that were non-active, it's because the high trees were cut, but all the other 25, we really don't know what the reason is. As you can see, most roosts stay in the Alentejo region, some in the north, some possible in the center of Portugal, all of them to the mainly near the frontier. So, I mean, we didn't have, of course, the best cover from all the country. As I told you, we depend a lot on volunteers and the people that are available to do this work. But this was the count. It's our data. It's the first count in the national level. So, as in number of red kites, we counted between more or less 1,400 and 1,600 wintering red kites. The higher numbers are in Alentejo, that is in south of Portugal, and these big dots, they represent the relative number of birds. So these are the councils that have the highest number of red kites. Also, this doesn't necessarily mean this is the picture. We depend a lot of the number of people and the number of observations that have been taken. Of course, we had more information from the south previously. But even though in the south we think that the number of red kites can even be higher, can increase if we have taken a more exhaustive survey of these regions. Our conclusions is that we estimate the population, wintering population, that is that can be 2 or 3 times higher than the actual counts. We had about 40 roosts that were previously known, but in fact we have just found out about 20 of them. So our impression is that there are more roosts. It's just our field, the survey effort that should be more intensive. First, so to finish, this presentation was done within the scope of live cookies. which gathers all these institutions from Portugal and Spain. And we hope that this project will help to have a better understanding and better conservation of the red kite in the North Portugal. We thank everybody that have been involved in the red kite survey this year, and that's all. Thank you very much. If you wish to make any questions.